Okay, if you've watched your assembly video and you've assembled your part, this is going to show you a kind of a trick on how to turn this assembly all into one part so that we don't have these border lines in here and we just have the border lines around the outside edge. It's very tricky little process here. So the first button, you're in your assembly file, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come all the way here to the end, and you're going to click this Create Part Studio in context. So you're going to make a new Part Studio in context of the assembly. So I'll click that, and it says Select Origin Mate Connector. So I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to click the origin here, and then I'm going to go ahead and click the green arrow. And so now it made a new Part Studio 1, and it has all these things in here. So what I want to do first is I want to click Transform. So I'm going to click Transform, and then where it says Translate by Line, you're going to click that drop down. You're going to click Copy and Place. And then Entities to Transform or Copy. So you're going to start coming down here, and you're going to click on every single little ghosted out piece all the way down. Select all of them, okay, until they show up like that. Kind of slow a little bit, and then you're gonna click the green arrow. Okay, now the last step you're gonna do is you're gonna click this thing right here. It looks like a Venn diagram, a Boolean. Okay, perform a Boolean operation on two or more parts or surfaces. Select two or more parts or surfaces. Specify whether they perform a union, subtraction, or intersection. So I'm going to Boolean. I'm going to leave it on union because I'm going to join all these things together. And again, I need to come down and click on every single part. I'm going to Boolean all of these things together. There you go. And then you can click the green arrow, and you'll notice it kind of fuzzes out all the lines, so it made it into one part. So if you want to come down this Part Studio, and you can rename it one part, something like that, okay? And then what I can do is I can right click on this, and I need to create a drawing of the one part, okay, to make my card. So I'm going to click that. I'll just go ahead and click this No Views, click OK, and it's going to load a drawing file, and you'll see that when I have it in here, see, it's just going to be a border of the part. That's pretty awesome. So come up to the view scale, and let's change it to 2:1. Let's make it kind of big. So I get this in here. I don't know, maybe I won't be able to get 3 in there. You're going to try to have, you have to make 3 of these things, a 6, 7, and an 8, but I mean, it might fit in there. So we'll see. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to click on that and put that in there. I'll just hit Escape. And I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to do Show Shaded View. And there we go. Yeah, I forgot. You could come back here to the one part, and I think if you right click on here, Edit Appearance. Yeah, Edit Appearance for the Part 1. And you can turn it to, you know, kind of whatever color you want. Okay, so now in the one part drawing, let's see. Oh, yeah, so whenever here's something else. So it didn't make it purple. That's because there's this little update this workspace button. If you come up here and click that, it should, I hope, yeah, make it purple. So whenever you change something, this is a good place to show this. Whenever you change something and it doesn't update in the new thing, there's always a kind of a refresh kind of button up here. All right, so I have that there. I want to maybe put a note in here. Click in there. I'm going to type in, this is an 8-piece. So I'll type that in, highlight that. Let's change this to like 0.5 and bold it. Okay, and that'll probably be good. Okay, so I put a piece, the piece number on there, and I can save that as a drawing file. So that's my drawing card that you're going to eventually put in your portfolio, but you're going to email that to me so my bored sons can try to see how fast they can put your piece together.